Welcome back. We now come to Johannes Kepler. And of course, we're discussing atheistastroagnosis, where highly trained, highly intelligent, highly educated scientists see design but deny the existence of a designer behind such design. Well, let's get started with Dr. Kepler, as it were. Who exactly was Johannes Kepler? Johannes Kepler was a German mathematician and astronomer who discovered that the Earth and planets travel around the Sun in elliptical orbits. He gave three fundamental laws of planetary motion. He also did important work in optics and geometry. Keep in mind, astronomers study stars or planets, and astrophysicists study the motion of these stars and planets. Those are basic definitions. So, by definition, Kepler was an astrophysicist. A fun fact: Kepler was at one time the assistant to Tycho Brahe, who's number 8 on our list of 10 astronomers or astrophysicists. However, the two often got into heated arguments on the former's data. That is to say, Tycho Brahe was very protective of his data, and he thought at times that Kepler was trying to steal that data, quite frankly. So there was an interesting dynamic there. Kepler seemed to study incessantly. His discoveries with the telescope revolutionized astronomy and paved the way for the acceptance of the Copernican heliocentric system. In other words, Kepler saw himself as promoting the views of his fellow Christian Copernicus, who lived a generation before him. Did Kepler believe in God as creator? Man being, as Kepler believed, made in the image of God, was clearly capable of understanding the universe that he had created. So there's our answer. Moreover, Kepler was convinced that God had made the universe according to a mathematical plan, a belief found in the works of Plato and associated with Pythagoras. Let's talk a little bit about Kepler's God-given education, if you will. At Tübingen, Kepler studied not only mathematics, but also Greek and Hebrew, both necessary for reading the scriptures in their original languages. Teaching was in Latin. Kepler does indeed repeatedly thank God, this is a quote once again, for granting him insights. But the insights are presented as rational, as opposed to them be presented as irrational religious thinking. Kepler was the astrophysicist, if you will. Kepler's study of biblical Hebrew and Greek and his reverence of Scripture facilitated his escape from atheistastroagnosis, or ATG. There was no doubt in his mind that scientific evidence indicated that in the beginning God created the heavens and the earth. Genesis 1:1. Next up, atheistastroagnosis overview.